everybody. Welcome back to Guitar Control. My name is Robert. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're all doing fantastic. What are we doing today? Well, we are going to double your pentatonic knowledge. Woo! It actually is really easy to take something, like if you're already familiar with your minor pentatonic, or if you're not, I'm going to show it to you, and then really double how much knowledge and real estate you have on the fingerboard. It's like I said, it's extremely simple. Just takes a little bit of a different thought process when you're using this scale. But we're going to dive on in this one. Make sure you get the tabs. Those are linked down below for you. And let's just get going. So what exactly do I mean here? Well, like I said, we're going to be taking our minor pentatonic and turning it major. And it might sound more complicated than it actually is. It's actually a very simple process. So first thing we need to do is we're going to learn box 1 and box 2 of our minor pentatonic. So that would go like this. We're going to go 5 to 8 on the low E string. We're going to go 5 to 7 on the A. 5 to 7 on the D. 5 to 7 on the G. 5 to 8 on the B. And 5 to 8 on the high E string. So if you do not already know that, let's run through that a couple times. If you already know it, don't worry. We'll be getting to the other stuff here in just a minute. So make sure you can sit there and ascend and descend that one. Sorry, ascend and descend. My words are all flowing together. Comfortably with no stress. Just sit there and be very normal and just play through it. Speed is not our concern right now. We just want to make sure you can fluently play through it. So that would be box number 1. Now, what we're going to also do is we're going to learn box number 2 of our pentatonic scale. So there's a total of 5 boxes out there, and we're just going to learn the first 2. We have plenty of other videos where if you want to learn all of these, you can, and then the little trick that I'm going to show you here in a minute, you can easily apply it to any of the other boxes. So the next one is, like I said, box number 2. So now when we shift up here, we're going to go 8 to 10 on the low E string. Using my middle to pinky finger, then I'm going to go 7 to 10 on the A, 7 to 10 on the D, 7 to 9 on the G, 8 to 10 on the B, and 8 to 10 on the high E string. Now, same rules apply. I want you to sit there and be able to ascend it and descend. I'm sorry. Don't know why I'm messing it up. So now we have those. The next step, I know we're not ready quite to go into the next area yet, but don't worry, we will. What we're going to do now is we're going to start ascending and descending both of these. So you need to be able to ascend box 1 and descend box 2 comfortably with no resistance from your fingers. Just be able to write to it as I mess up. So now we have those. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about what we're going to do to make it major and double our knowledge. So this is a big secret reveal. If you haven't done this before, I know, this takes years to learn. No, I'm just joking. All we're going to do is take everything that we just did, both boxes, and move it back 3 frets. Now, what I mean by that is literally take it, so we were playing 5 and 8 before, same shape, same everything, and move it back to 2 and 5. So it seems weird. You might think it's F sharp. Don't worry, it's not. If we're playing over an A major chord, this would be A major. You hear how the sound changed drastically, didn't it? Now it's the same shape, same pattern, everything. So we're going to go 2 to 5 on the low E, 2 to 4 on the A, 2 to 4 on the D, 2 to 4 on the G, 2 to 5 on the B, and 2 to 5 on the high E. Ascend and descend. Now let's talk about it here for a minute, because a few things have changed. It's the same shape, but our layout is different. Our root notes are positioned in different areas. What I mean by root notes is our A notes. So we play 5th fret on the low E string. That is now an A note. 2nd fret on the G, and 5th fret on the high string. Now those are important because if you want to resolve a certain lick or something like that, you know, it helps to know sometimes where your root notes are. Now, The reason I had you ascending and descending the other ones the way that I did, because I want you to have a strong visualization. Well, that's a tough word to say. Visualization of how these two shapes interlock. Because what we're going to do is we're going to shift our hand up now and go to box 2, which in this case is going to go 5-7, 4-7, 4-7, 4-6, 5-7, and 5-7. So we have that much. Again, same shape. It's just 3 frets down from where we were playing it before. So sit there and get to where you can comfortably ascend both of those. And then link them together. And as you guessed it, our root notes, again, have shifted from where they were before. So we have a root note on 5th fret of the low E. We have another one here, 7th fret on the D. And then we have another one on that 5th fret on the high E string. So we have root notes kind of scattered about now. So sit there and really practice those. And like I said, you can do this with the other 3 boxes that we didn't even cover. Just with that little bit now, we've already like, boom, whooped on the fingerboard. We've expanded it a lot. So take those and just kind of run with it. Maybe learn your other boxes and then shift them down 3 notes. And you have the major version of that. And you can do this with any key. You could learn your B minor pentatonic, move them down 3 frets, you have your B major. Alright guys, that will be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope you digging it. And until next time, grab the tabs, hit subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye guys.